Beautiful day, beautiful soul, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. I am your hostess. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I'm back to do the latest episode of the download. The recording date today is June the 18th, 2021, and we're going to begin our session today to channel the messages of the current energies. This is a general reading, so when you find it, it's by divine design. You do, because everything in my world happens for a reason. Everything happens on purpose, with purpose. And so, welcome to my world. Okay, if it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. At the end of the day, you are the one responsible for the choices that you're making. So, if it resonates, you know what to do with it. What does it mean that it resonates? It makes your heartstrings sing. I do what I do because I absolutely love and adore my beloved brothers and sisters of humanity. And I believe that we rise together. So creating that empowerment energy is something that I choose to share my experience of. And if it works for you, great. If it doesn't, that's fine too. All right, so here we go. I'm going to share this link. Give me one more second. Almost done getting these notifications out. Almost done. One more. Okay, here we go. Yay. We're going to start with a card from P&Q's Oracle today. And then we're going to go into the crystal reading cards and finally clarifying with the Eye of Love Tarot. So let's see, what do we have for tribe today? For the love and peace and happiness tribe. At this time, please and thank you. So thankful and grateful to be of service. Okay, there it is. It fell out. Okay. So we have a bad guy outside someone's house with lightning outside at night. This reminds me of that show that the kids been watching, Raising Dion. But what I also see here is there's a person who's projecting their energy. There's a lot of focus going into this. And what I'm seeing in his drawing, there's like this open figure 8 symbol here. And it's like stretching, pulling in more is the way I see it. So let's see what's coming out of the download at this time from the crystal reading cards. What guidance do you have for us today, please and thank you? What do we have for the Love, Peace, and Happiness tribe? The download, expanded awareness. And as soon as it's azurite. Okay, so as soon as I saw expanded awareness, immediately it was like, I saw somebody whose mind, it's like there was this boundary around perception, boundary around the mind, a boundary around how far you thought you could reach, or what you thought was the best for you, or what you thought was your dream come true, or if magic was sprinkled on your life, what would that look like? There was a certain level of awareness around it, and it was like, it's shown to me like a band, and it just, it grew. And everything that you were already aware of had color in it, and everything else was like a blank coloring page waiting to be filled in. So we're gonna pull out 7 cards and lay these down to do our message today. Okay, the bottom of the deck is Stibnite, conflict. So immediately that's a crystal clear message saying, hey, surrounding a situation where there's been some conflict, either internally, externally, or likely both, you now have an expanded awareness. New things coming into your perception. New approach. So let's see what is going on. Why is expanded awareness here? You can hear me shuffling the Eye of Love Tarot. Okay. What do we have? Why is expanded awareness here as our main download a message today? I feel like the more you become aware of possibility, the more you're able to project out more clearly about, what you are aligning with. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune, the end of old energy, the beginning of a new. The Wheel of Fortune, the end of old karmic cycles. What else? The 9 of Wands. This is, okay, Chiron the wounded healer again. And having gained all the experience, to continue to go down that path would just be an act of self-abuse, is the way it's coming. Self-abuse. Okay. And help is arriving. Help is arriving. Somebody's been waiting for some sort of assistance, not necessarily external assistance, but with expanded awareness here. I feel like you've been waiting for new information, for new clarity, for new awareness. Okay, what else? The 7 of Pentacles, proving again that you're waiting. There's a waiting energy here. And the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, and that's perfect. Expanded awareness. Yes. What a perfect explanation of it. So here it was, okay, while you were there saying, I realize that I have a great value, I need to protect it. Something of great value I need to protect. But I know that there's more to this, okay. I know that the experience that I'm in the place I find myself right now, it held so much benefit for me, but I know that there's more than this, okay. So expanded awareness of knowing that this old energy has shifted, of waiting for this expanded awareness is now become clear, and it's opening up more energy for you, because it's like, here, hold on, bottom of the deck, Magician, okay. Because there was so much available to you before, but you just did not even think to ask for it. You didn't have an awareness of its reality. And a lot of you, I hear this is power within yourself. There was so much power within yourself that you were unaware of. So how could you decisively use it? How could you decisively use it if you had that energy locked down, shut in, blocked out? Okay, and that's what it was. I'm getting that there was a lot of saying no. A lot of saying no in the past. A lot of saying no because it wasn't right for you. A lot of saying no because it wasn't right for you. So at this time, there's an expanded awareness that the situation is completely shifted. When the Wheel of Fortune comes in, there's a shift. Hello, Thunderbolt, our first commenter of the day. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. What's happening in the physical world? Flexibility with Brazilianite. Oh, really? Somebody's from Brazil. Hey. Hey, girl, hey. Flexibility is here. So because it's showing up in the place of the physical experience, I see that there's noticeable, tangible, evidential shift in your world. So things are changing in your physical experience. Quite simply put, things are changing in your physical experience at this time. Things are in flux. I'm looking particularly at the picture of the Brazilianite stone, and it looks like something new is being birthed from the heart. From the heart. Something new is being birthed. It's a purer form. Something is going into a more pure form at this time. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify. Why is this? Show me the 3D experience with this flexibility card. This change and this new birthing. Show me more. Okay. First off, we have a bonus card, and what's coming out with the bonus card is the 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands, a shifting point. Things could go either way at this point. Okay, so in the 3D experience, there's been some challenges. There's been some difficulties because there's a need to shift. There's a need to choose this way or that way. Choose this or that. There's a very this or that moment. And so it's like, okay, part of me wants to do this, part of me wants to do that. So there's been this back and forth internally. I see the Queen of Cups coming out. Again, looking at, well, how do I feel about all this? How do I feel about any of these options? Are any of these options ones that I even really want on the table, is something that I'm hearing? Okay, Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, feminine energy for someone. Somebody here, yeah, I see that you're able to see beyond the challenge, beyond the conflict. You're able to see how to, interesting. You're able to see how to remove yourself from this experience. I laid these cards down like this. And what that did was it left one person who's holding their wand straight up and down. While the others, if you remove it, like you see all this other battle going on, right? But when you covered that the way I had it, there's one person there. There's one person there. And they're in sort of a victory pose, right? So there's the energy here of being able to see beyond the obstructions. I'm getting the word obstructions. To see the path of victory in your physical experience. Aquarius energy with the star coming through, putting this person in the spotlight. You're in the spotlight. You're in the spotlight and you're seeing things changing in your life. Somebody's getting noticing a lot of attention. A lot of people attracted. You're noticing a lot of people attracted to you. They're feeling your star energy. They're feeling your vibe. What else? The Temperance card. So you've been in this phase, and what's affecting this whole thing is that you're so balanced inside of yourself. You're so authentically yourself that it's bringing a lot of attention your way, and things are changing. The Six of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck, saying that, yeah, the help you were looking for arrived, and it gave you more to give, literally more to give, more what to give, more focus, more energy, more faith. Okay, so you got what you needed in your physical resources. Somebody was like, how am I going to handle this? Fill in the blank. And then it just turned out that the assistance needed is provided. It came in like a blessing from heaven. I see somebody is dealing with a challenge. They're saying, if this is you, I mean, so what is this challenge that somebody's dealing with? I see family members at odds with one another. A solution is going to be presented. I see somebody's been staying focused on solutions and focus on their spirituality, just being a person of faith, and some financial resources are going to turn up that are just what you were waiting for. I see for somebody else that you have a lot of suitors interested in you, but there's one that's looking particularly nice. You're giving it time and patience. You're seeing which one is your pick of the litter. And you're saying, oh, I hear there's one more coming. There's still one more coming that you don't know of yet. You have 5 already. There's one more potential coming in for you there. If this is you, you're a Sagittarius sun sign and Aquarius moon, I hear. Hello, Norma Jean. Hey. Hey, girl. Hey. All right, let's see. What are you choosing? Labradorite, take action. Labradorite, take action. Hello, Crystal. All right. So, Labradorite. You're choosing to get busy. You're choosing to get out, talk to people, get involved, okay? Get in the middle of situations instead of on the sidelines, okay? Why is Labradorite here? Why is the take action card here? You're choosing. You're choosing. You're saying, if I want to get there, this is how I do it. Somebody's got their sights. So this is like, you get in your car, you're going someplace you've never been before. You put your destination in the GPS. You put your destination in the GPS. That's the first step. So and this is root chakra. Say is the energy that I'm getting from this infinity symbol. So it's like linking up the energy of those two. So somebody who is really resonant with this, you are being asked to work on these 2 chakra points in your system. Not so much, I mean, yeah, you could go get healing services done, etc. But they want you to work from the point of addressing your own perception surrounding these areas. So if you look up root chakra and the meanings there of that chakra and what it affects, as well as your sacral chakra, and notice any points of where things are feeling like they're not smooth, and then begin to ask questions. How can I smooth this energy out? How can I clear this energy out? Okay, so that's kind of detailed. What else? You're taking action. 6 of Cups. Again, the action that's being taken is addressing the past, addressing childhood lingering, addressing what was, okay? Addressing what was. What else? The 10 of Cups surrounding family connections, surrounding endings of close, heartfelt connections. Emperor and surrounding the father. Okay. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. The 9 of Pentacles. So somebody here is looking to manifest a partner. And here's the thing. You have all these suitors around you. And at this time, you've been single. And you've been choosing to be single. But it's like you become aware to the idea that, hey, I have some daddy issues. Somebody's aware they have daddy issues. Somebody's aware they have issues with their boundaries, issues with asserting their personal authority. And I said asserting their personal authority. An assortment is a collective gathering, a grouping of items, okay? An assortment, a choice. So it's like assorting your personal authority. In other words, you think personal authority only applies for somebody I hear financially, but it applies in so many more ways. And so somebody here is learning about the other ways in which they can apply their authority. Also, again, issues from childhood, from the past surrounding the father, looking at those things and addressing them. And you're like the only one of the kids that's single, or you're an only child. The other ones all have like small children and stuff like that, school-age children, and they can't go take care of your dad. So you're going to go. If you go, you'll be so happy you did. It's going to be some challenges in there. You're going to be doing things that you haven't had to do before. Oh, connection. Thank you. The connection is so important. As I look up, I see your connection is unstable. I'm like, oh my goodness. I see a single person here who is going out into the world. And it's interesting because not somebody you met in this physical life, a new person for this physical life, but it is a past life connection. This person is going to be very stable, very grounded, very well established. This person is a master of their world. This person is the Lord of their kingdom. This person is large and in charge. This person is mature. They know what they want and they go for it. I see that in regards to you personally, you know how to get yourself in alignment and how to stick to your guns in what you're choosing and follow through when spirit gives you that gotta take a dump urge to go pick it up. You're like, oh, my package is ready. Okay, here I am. So you show up for yourself. You found independence. You found all this spiritual strength in the place that you've been choosing lately. Very powerful for you. What are you physically doing? Mother Earth dioxide. So there's earth energy here. You're grounding. I hear you're grounding these energies in a beautiful way, bringing them to physical materialization. Somebody says, I'm manifesting. And I say, but a manifest is a list of goods that's out at sea or on a plane. You want the one that's materialized, the one that's realized, the one that's in your hand, the one that you have in gain. Okay. Why is Mother Earth here? Clarify Mother Earth, please. A trip to the ocean, the mountains, the beach, the creek, the lake, the river, the desert. 8 of Pentacles is our first clarifier. hard at work, making things happen, putting things together, being very productive with the use of your time and your energy. Having done this so many times that you got skills to do it right now. You found all these ways to do it wrong. Now you're really a grower, I hear. Somebody plants. Somebody's growing plants. 8 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands. I'm going to work hard and keep expecting things to go my way. And they will, because I'm seeing the fruits of my labor. The fruits of the labor, the work that I've been doing is showing up. I am so grateful that I've done the work that I've done, because I can see its effect in my physical world now. Things are showing up. Opportunities are showing up. They look bright and shiny, and I can see that they're synchronized, that they are part of my vibration, of my new vibration. I'm seeing the evidence that my vibration has shifted. 4 of Swords. I know that I've done work to heal my heart, and I know how to take time to make sure that I continue to go within. Time to continue to go within. I know that this process is an ongoing cycle, and I'm making sure, and I'm waiting for somebody that is attracted to come to me. I'm going to mind my business, and whoever is meant for me will come to me and find me, and they will be drawn to me telepathically. Ooh, 7 of Swords. Yes, it will be communication drawn to me telepathically. Somebody knows, you know that you have an experience coming up for you. You can feel it in your bones. You know that this is something different, something new, something you've never seen before. You know that it's going to catch you. It's like you know that there's a surprise coming, so you're kind of bracing yourself for a surprise. Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck right now. You asked for what you wanted. You asked for what you wanted. You've been busy at work. You've been building on this momentum, building on this energy. I hear turning time into money. And meanwhile, while you've been busy at work doing the things that you normally would do, you know, and you can sense and you can feel, and you've had the dreams and you've had the visions, that there is energy stones balanced. Here we are, sitting in this balanced energy, just chilling and vibing. Balance. There's also, your heart is like, I will only, one is so smooth and one is so rigid, ragged. Yeah. Only for a true counterpart. I hear only for a true counterpart. What is energy stones here in the heart space with the word balance? Please clarify. For tribe, please and thank you. And for some, this is not talking about romance, but this is talking about some other experience, and you know what it is, okay? But you've definitely been choosing to be on your independence right now, completely choosing your independence. Balance, the Hierophant, the spiritual authority, the officiant of the ceremony of marriage. This is also doing that which is doing what is traditional, contractual, contracts, agreements. This is the wedding officiant. Hello, and what's in your heart? You want to marry somebody who is in balance with you. This energy for sure here. What else? The 10 of Pentacles. You want the whole enchilada. I don't want part of it. I want you, your kids, your parents. I want your whole family. That's what somebody has on their heart. Somebody has a family on their mind. Somebody is married here. Somebody is definitely married here and going through a transition in their career. Interesting. Somebody's going through a transition in their career. Getting ready to make that move. This person is married. Somebody's heart is completely on building their financial wealth and prosperity right now, having no focus at all on love. This person is focused on building up a legacy, building up a business, building up a financial stability that can take care of everyone in the family. Page of Pentacles. Okay, because they have this person is very focused on money. They have a child on the way. I got that very strong. Somebody got a child on the way. You just found out during May that you have a child on the way. Two of Swords. Okay, you haven't seen what you don't want to see what gender reveal it is yet. Interesting. Okay, I heard gender reveal. Now they're giving me this message that I just spoke, and they're saying, but look at it this way, because this is true too. And it's like, what? And they're saying, well, there's a whole new partnership that you don't see coming. You don't see it coming because you're busy minding your business, doing what works for you, taking care of your spirituality, focus there, dealing with your past issues, with your daddy issues, and noticing how people and circumstances are showing up in your life that show that you've shifted this energy. You're busy doing all that. You're not going to see this person sneak into your life, and there will be the King of Swords is here. It's something that you've asked for in the past. It is something that you've asked for in the past, something that you got real clear on, okay? For someone, there is going to be a person that you don't see coming, and they're coming to you to try to bring balance to a situation. This is somebody who you had a lot of connection with, emotional, but this contract is complete. This contract is complete. There was a spiritual contract, a soul contract in place with this person. And you came out of this situation with this person a more balanced individual, because now you don't just fly off of physical. Your intuition is working in tandem with your physical experience and the choices and the moves that you're making. This person, you made a decision that was very balanced for you. I hear in the way you handled it was a very balanced way. So I see calmness. I see calm, cool, and collected in the closing off this old contract. I don't see it. Because see, if you would have left with chaos, with a big blow up and a big fight, like it had been in the past, you realize that by doing that, you repeat the cycle. So you made it a point to advantageously end this cycle. Interesting. This time, this has already happened with this person by handling it in a mature way. Instead of losing your stuff and talking crazy and doing something crazy, calm, cool, and collected was your response. That's what helped shift your cycle. That's what helped change and bring in that wheel of fortune for you, the expanded awareness for you. A mature response that left peace in the situation, like peacefully separate, go our own ways, energy. So why is this showing up in the heart space? Because the balance that you have within you right now comes from this experience, from learning the life lessons, from applying the wisdom that you gathered, and that changed the cycle. You got all that you needed from this experience, like we said with the first 9 of Wands that came out. You got all you needed from this experience. Conversation, Ruby, Shine. That star card that came out in our 3D experience gave me that shine energy. Root chakra energy with the ruby there. Again, the root chakra coming out. In your conversation, you're sharing, I'm hearing the pearls of wisdom that you gathered. You're talking about it. You're talking about the change, because people in your personal world see that something has shifted in you. So either there was somebody who was next to you and that person's not there now. You are in a different place than you are now, physically or whatever type of way. You're having a conversation now with those who know you, who are seeing this difference. It's like, hey guys, I found a way to circumvent all this drama and trauma and stress and a fight. Let me see what else we have going on. And we have the Hangman. The Hangman. This is an energy of a new perspective being needed. Okay, it's the sacrifice of time, energy, or resources for the purpose of awareness. So it's like you've been in this holding pattern for a while so that you can gather this expanded awareness. You've been in what used to be a conflicted situation until you found your way, a path to victory out of it. 5 of Swords. Cutting and going your separate ways. Again, the 5, the middle point between 1 and 9, where everything is in balance and everything can shift easily. It's easy to shift energies here. Being in the gray. Somebody's getting really good at being in the gray. In other words, not putting a desired outcome or expectations on the situations. You're saying to yourself, so in your conversation, you're saying, yeah, I'm not really expecting anything here. It can go either way. I'm just going to hold off and see which way this goes. But it feels good. It feels right. I could feel the energy of it. The Knight of Swords. And there are questions that come in. The questions are clarifying questions. So whoever you're having this conversation with asks you some investigative questions to help you really just get more clear on what your thinking process is here. Somebody is playing devil's advocate. So you got this shiny opportunity for someone that's totally connected to a passionate experience, a romantic experience, because it's the ruby that says shine. And so you have somebody here who's asking you, well, you're saying I'm holding off and I'm going to take my time before I make a decision, and I haven't decided one way or another what this is or what it's going to be. Here comes somebody who is asking questions about the situation. Okay. Somebody here is dealing with a lower vibrational individual rather than a high. If it's a higher vibrational individual, they're going to throw out questions. This is your friend who's going to ask all the weird questions to make you really think a situation all the way through every side. For somebody else, you're dealing with a very low vibrational person, and this person is going to be very attacking. And you're realizing, I hear, for your own safety and security, that you got to sever a tie. You have to sever a connection that it is to an individual, a circumstance that is very unhealthy. It would be an unhealthy choice to choose this experience. The bottom of the deck is the 8 of Cups, and that's emotionally detaching and walking away. You had a lot of feeling for this person, for this situation in the past, but now there's a need to walk away from it, to withdraw your emotions, to withdraw emotional connection. You acted from a place of emotion before in regards to this situation, but now you're not anymore. And what you're refusing to see is yourself stuck anymore, is what I hear. You're refusing to see yourself stuck anymore. You're refusing to see yourself stuck between a liar and a cheat, I hear, or between a liar or a sneak and it's like, if interesting. Okay. Somebody is blocking communication with 2 people or one person that's doing these 2 things: lie, cheat, steal, drugs, maintaining unhealthy connections, illegal activity, corruption, obsession, control, extreme control, drug abuse, sexual abuse, physical abuse. Somebody here is getting an opportunity to break free from a connection that is purely physical. There's no spiritual connection in it. And when this person come away and they're like, oh, let's go do this, let's go do that, it's like they're trying to rope you into a situation that is it's dark. As far as your opinion is dark. You don't like it. It doesn't feel right to you. It feels dirty. And you're like, I'm not involved in that. Interesting. Somebody what you didn't know for somebody is what you didn't know is that this is why you pulled your energy back at the time you did. Now there's this wall of protection. Somebody knows that if they had stayed there, I hear this is, yeah, I had to free myself from this situation, because let me tell you, this person was bringing nothing but chaos and drama and problems, or this person was violent, this person was a drug addict, this person was a alcoholic, this person was abusive, and that, or the other way. This person, all they wanted me for was sex. All this person wanted was my money. This person, fill in the blank. There was something about this person. And it's like, what you're talking about is I used to feel like I could not leave. I used to feel stuck, but it was leaving that got me finally here, where things are getting better for me now. Things are getting much better for me now. I feel like I overcome so much by letting go of all that. Before, I was roped in, I was stuck in, I was locked in, I couldn't break loose. But now I detached from it emotionally, and I was able to cut that and remove it from my life. Somebody here is going back and forth with themselves, because even though they removed themselves from a powerful connection with somebody else, they still have the thought come. It's like the person still come into your mind, and you're saying to yourself, why do I think about this person all the time? Why do they be coming up into my mind? Why do I always have to be trying to change my thoughts because this person is stuck into my head again? Because that person is thinking about you too. They can sense that you withdrawing your energy, and your responses to them are so different than they used to be, that they can, like, they're feeling the energetic tether between you get tighter as you're cutting it, removing it, something like that. They could, it's like what I get is like a fish on a line. You can feel it tug on the fishing line. And so it's like, as you touch that connection by severing it, they can feel that touch. Interesting. Okay. Oh, what do you need to know? Empowerment, sunstone, love, love, love. Oh, okay. No, this isn't what you need to know. They say this is what you already know. This is what you already know. You've been making moves that are power moves for yourself. You've been making big power moves because you found out that you were a being of power. You were waiting to open up this energy, and you knew that you had to deal with your own connections, your own heart. You knew you had to deal with your own heart. You really were looking for a way to make this real for yourself. What were you making real? This healing. There's a double healing energy going on here, and I hear double healing. So we're talking about healing genetic patterns, healing ancestral energies, healing those karmic family patterns that have been passed down. And I hear it in some ways also reinstituting patterns. So it's like, this is like, oh, the family stopped having family dinner every week because, great grandma died. And, we're going to bring that tradition back to life. We're going to starting this, you set a date and you bring the tradition back to life. So there's that energy there too, as well. Or it's like, the family used to have dinner at the table together all the time. And we've been so busy. Let's bring that tradition back. So there's that energy there too. Somebody's talking about that. And you've got this on your mind. You've got this on your plans. There's an energy here of bringing in tradition. Bringing in tradition, because it's like the family got so untraditional that it created some imbalance for some. Okay, so somebody really needs this. The family got so untraditional that it created an imbalance, and it started to create some division in the family. It allowed room for outside influences to really come and take over. So I get what I see is somebody's child. I've been talking to too many other people because they sitting down eating out at fast food or restaurants or something like that all the time, and they ain't coming home and talking to you about stuff. So they're getting advice from the wrong place. Somebody got some really freaking bad advice about how to handle their problems, and they listen to it. But now all of a sudden, you're learning. You got some really bad advice about how to handle some problems, but now you're seeing things differently. Now I hear consider the source. Now you're considering the source. So somebody got some advice on what to do in their spirituality and a connection with their family, with their lover, with their job, something like that. And it's like, hold on, you trying to tell me how to handle this business, and you ain't even got none of this business of your own. to handle, like, I don't want my stuff to look like your stuff. Oh, so now somebody's like, you know what, I'm going to stop. Somebody said, I'm going to stop talking to all these different people about my problem. And I'm going to start dealing with my shit myself. Because when I tell them, or I'm going to stop telling these people about these opportunities that are in front of me, because all they got to say back to me is some mess about how it don't work for them. And, well, you know what happened last time when you tried all that type of stuff? Like, I don't need to hear all that. Don't need to hear all that. Why is empowerment and the sun sign here for tribe? Page of Wands. You ready for some new in your life? Good news is here. There is good news arriving. What else we have? The Knight of Cups. There's opportunities here. Spirit is telling you part of this good news, and I'm getting good news, like in religion they say, you know, the spread the good news. So it's like there's that energy there of gathering basic awareness of empowerment. Here we go. Good news. Spirit is guiding you forward. What else? The 10 of Wands. The end of a struggle is here. You could drop all those worries, drop all those burdens. This is a shift in your own perspective that makes you feel so light, finally. Okay, yeah, and worries and fears. Bottom of the deck. 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so somebody's getting a lot of power because where they were somebody was very afraid of change. They were very afraid of what was going to happen to them if they let go of a connection, of a person, of an experience, whatever, somebody, of a job. But there was a problem there. There was a problem there, and it wasn't changing. The conflict was there. It wasn't changing. All the conflict inside was showing up outside, and you couldn't get rid of the conflict outside because memories, blah, 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 blah. And they're all alone with their memories. And no matter how much they look at it, they can't get past the memories of what has already happened. So completely going independent. Saying to themselves, you know what, I got to nip this in the bud. I ain't dealing with this thing. For somebody, this is a person that you had already broke up with. And it's still the memories lingering. The bottom of the deck, there we had the 2 of Pentacles. This was about creating a change, a shift, this or that. Again, this or that. You could go with this, or you could go with that. You could go with this, or you could go with that. What you need to know, moonstone cycles. I don't know how many times I said the word cycles. It's time to begin some new cycles. With moonstone, new beginnings are here. Somebody working with moonstone got moonstone in your jewelry. Sleeping with moonstone under your pillow. Justice is here. Spirit wants you to know it's time for new experiences here. Balance being restored. Again, balance is what you've really been wanting. That was what came out in your heart space. Okay, what else? The Page of Swords. This is the justice that you asked for, is what I hear you. This is the justice that you had asked for, some justice to come in. You say, you know what? Make this right. Make this balance. And now that's what happened. Queen of Wands. Okay, so look, it came in and you found out about this external influence. You found out about this person's manipulation. You began to look at the actions. You began to really look at somebody's actions. You began to look at what you were seeing around you. You started to see all these possibilities, the energy shifting in front of you. And because things are brand new, it's interesting. It's like you're in this process of separating what was from what is so that you can detach the two and be able to experience what is without bringing in what was in as a parameter or a guide, like a floor plan of what's going to happen here. No, we're not doing that no more. Somebody is doing that. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. Again, there's a new beginning here, a golden opportunity in your hand. So here you are, and this is it right here. This is it. Maintaining a knowing, you know, because you asked for justice to come in. So you're showing yourself and you're saying to yourself, you know what? This is not attached. The way things worked out before, that has nothing to do with how things are working out now. This is a new opportunity. This is something that I asked for. This is different. So somebody's so used to shit coming in the same way that you always have to defend yourself, be prepared for the other shoe to drop, be prepared for the next battle, be prepared for the next fight. It was a lot of that in your past. Now you're in a new energy, right? So you can actually act on these opportunities coming towards you because you're going to experience the outcomes to these things differently than you had in the old energy. This is a new energy here. Okay. The Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Go ahead, Spirit. I told you, Spirit wants you to know you've overcome. You're off the battlefield. Remember, we showed this over here, how the Queen of Cups, it was positioned over the Five of Wands, and you were standing there with the one victory in your hand. You knew this was a path to victory, but it was a Five of Wands experience. You were not mistaken. There was a war, there was a battle, there was a spiritual battle here, there was a challenge, but with your intuitive ability, you were able to circumvent an experience because you were flexible. You decided, you know what, I'm going to be more balanced with what I put my focus and my energy into. That Spirit said, yes, you are actually on victory road. Yes, you have overcome these things, and you are seeing these show up in your physical experience differently now. So look at how's that going to affect your financial world. Let's see how is all this shift going to affect financially for Tribe. The Two of Cups. I love it. Okay. An important connection that is coming your way. For some, there's a love connection that's going to bring beauty into your life. And as you're loving life, as you're loving everything, this affects your finances. As your vibration is raised, then finances flow in so much easier. Let's look at how is this affecting your romantic connections. Your romantic connections. You're focused. You're not listening to other people's opinions about dating and all that stuff. You're not looking for love. But it's interesting because you're focused on what is your truth, and that's affecting your romantic connections very beautifully. And because you know that you're in alignment with this energy where things that are a good fit, a match, that are good co-creative energies for you are happening in your physical world, it's happening with you financially, and it's happening within you. So it's like you're focused on what is your truth. There's a lot of people out there. You're not attaching yourself to any of them. You're still attached to yourself at this time. Okay, so it's like opening up the energy to see possibilities at this time. Meanwhile, staying focused on what is your truth is you're the one that you wanted this whole time, and that you want to stay in this position of power, not allowing yourself to be distracted. So there's that energy of not allowing yourself to be distracted by romantic connections right now. In other words, if involving myself with you in any way, shape, or form is going to be a distraction from all this accomplishment I've been making, then I will not involve myself with you. But if I can continue to do what I'm doing here and this harmonizes with that, okay, well, maybe this will go on. Okay, what else? In regards to family, Knight of Pentacles, sticking with it. Slow and steady wins the race. Family always comes back together. And you know what? There's family who has a common goal on something here. Okay, somebody in the family, the focus on the family is in raising this child. You're getting ready to somebody's getting ready to send a child off in the fall. You'll be sending your child off to college in another state. That came through. Okay. The family, just making it from one day to the next and staying in connection as much as possible with each other and bringing in those old school values, okay, to the family environment. What else? Spiritually, moving forward, new epiphanies, new awareness in your spiritual body coming up for you again. Expanded awareness was the whole message of the whole thing, was expanded awareness. Expanded awareness. All the stories we talked about, this is a backstory to why. You learned how to say no to things that were not for you. You learned that you have a no and it's okay for you to use it. And it's like every time you said no, you created another path of what possibility would possibly be a yes. So it's like every time you say no, it's like, okay, universe is taking no. Okay, this was a no, so we're not going to go there. Okay, we're not going to go over here. They said no to that. Well, let's open up some more possibilities. What I'm seeing happening here. So, whoa. Let me get a message from the Mahabharata Oracle to close our general free reading for today. If you send your $10 donation in already and you want to get your personal mini, now is the time to do that. If you haven't sent your donation in, then you get it on it. If you did already, if I'm going to go to my phone and I'm going to find your name in one of these methods, on my phone. Put your question in the comments. I'll be looking for it shortly. Okay, from the Mahabharata Oracle, what do we have? Ambition, 35. I mean, you've been putting so much energy into this, and it's been an emotional challenge. It's been an emotional trip, is the way it came through. So in order to generate this powerful energy where you're able to project your energy so much and bring in the situations and circumstances that align with this new energy, because like I said, you're bringing in a lot of options, and you sit back looking and you're like, oh shoot, this is of my materialization. I materialize this, okay? You had to go through all these waters, all these emotional experiences, but her face is up. She's looking good. She's ready. She got power. She got energy to give to this, to move forward. So let's see what the book says about this card. And then I'll be checking my phone. Ooh, the lights. Do you see the lights? Lights blinking. It was 2 of them. 2 blinks. All right. What do we have? So this card suggests that overzealous ambition has a price. Use caution and consideration to follow your desires. Ponder carefully the decisions that you make toward achieving your goals. Consider the consequences of your choices before executing those decisions to avoid destructive results. Boy, that looks just like this whole 5 of Wands and Queen of Cups energy. It's like I could see the problem and I know how to move beyond it victoriously. Okay. There may be a feeling of discontent and frustration. Are you overcome by your obsessions? It may be time to ruminate, re-examine the situation, and reassess your goals. Okay. Yeah. So you have been looking at things in a different way. You learn to be true to yourself, not to accept these self-destructive experiences that come your way, knowing that there's all these opportunities coming your way all the time, but you can't be looking at just any old thing and inviting it into your experience. You got to stay focused on what really works for you, on what's in harmony with your purpose, your goals. You're headed in a direction. Spirit has you on a path. You are on victory road. It's important for you to keep choosing the things that actually do align with you spiritually. Again, spiritually for emphasis, please, and thank you. Okay. So that's what we have for your free session today. Let me go ahead and check my phone. I want to say shout out. You so much beautiful comments here. Canny, Thunderbolt, B, Norma Jean, Crystal, Champ. All right. What do we have? It looks like we're complete for today. So with all that said and done, I want to thank you for being tuned in, tapped in, turned on. Until next time, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through. Call love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at LPHtarot.com. Is in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course, me and mine. Until next time. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby.
Now you want to come see how clean it is?